Okay, this match is actually from about a month ago, but it was a very good one, so we'll go ahead and make a video on it. At least 3 of them were together. I don't think the Bloody Streamers guy was with them. I don't remember for sure though. I just go ahead and play as normal at first, trap all the usual spots by pallets. This is a doorway, so I wanted to have that covered. I go ahead and place this one by this in between this pallet and jungle gym, and by the generator to make them think I'm trapping generators. I trap that pallet because that's often used. This is also a very good jungle gym here. At this point, I'm actually like trying to find people. See my first person. And she's quite far away, so I go and try to trap the doorway, but Nea was behind me for some reason. Here, what I'm doing, I'm trying to cut her off from reaching the next pallet, which works out very well. She had dead art, but I knew she wouldn't be able to get to anything. I had saved the best for last on, so I wasn't sure if anyone would be bringing decisive. And she starts wiggling immediately, so I was like, yay. So no one has decisive strike. Trapping the pallet as usual. I got a pretty good web around here. Covers most of the possible ways to and from the hook. I look around at the nearest gens, see if I can catch anyone. I noticed the trap went off, so I immediately teleport and hit this guy. I like swinging through windows. Luckily, this Fang screws up and decides to run into a tree, so I was able to catch up with her very easily. I leave her down because I figured someone would be going for the rescue. Luckily, they rushed the hook and set off the trap and decide to try to unhook anyway. That grab was really unfortunate and game-changing. Unfortunate for them. Very good for me. I go ahead and go back to that hook because I knew someone would be coming for the rescue. This guy does a decent dead hook. I just wait here for him to set off that trap, but unfortunately, this trap goes off at the same time, so I couldn't get to him. That very rarely happens, but, you know, it's like, oh well. I check behind the box here to see if someone's waiting for it to rescue. I noticed this was a potential route, and I even see the Fang here. I don't pursue her, I just make her think I'm following her. She keeps running into my trap, so I eventually get a hit on her. And a down again. Keep her slugged because she's right next to the hook. I have like amazing pressure with her down. I notice someone's on that gen, so I go ahead and investigate a bit. I head back to the hook to see if there's a rescue around here. I check behind that box again, no one's there. I'm in a really good position. Everyone's injured. I get her back up. Hopefully she doesn't throw down the pallet on me. I decided to fake picking her up, see if I can get one of those two to come back to me, and it works on this David. I do the same thing, I bait it, make sure there's no one here. They do pick up the fang, but I figured I might as well go ahead and hook this guy. I bring him over to this hook, and I know, I was pretty certain someone had the firecrackers, so that's why I looked up there. I don't decide to teleport to that trap because I thought he was going to be running to the David. But regardless, I still get the hit on the Snea anyway. I don't follow her. I figured I would need to really stay by the hook, make sure there's no more hook diving. I didn't mind the guy at the window because she's just wasting time trying to heal herself. The window and doing nothing for the team. I slug the Meg again. I see that person way off by the generator, and this Fang, of course, and I know she's just gonna heal at the window in plain sight, so I wasn't really concerned about her. I do try to swing at her just to see if I could get a hit, but it wasn't a big deal. I'm looking for the rescuer again. Take note of where the slugged guy is. In hindsight, I could have trapped this pallet and that window again. That would be the only probably glaring mistakes I made. Because I do have like 4 traps in my possession. I should have just trapped the pallet and window. For some reason, she doesn't throw down the pallet there. They just make sure that guy dies. Now I'm free to chase the Snea until she goes down. I do have a trap at that window this time though, so I'll be able to set it off. I had to play kind of dirty this round. I wasn't gonna let the Meg get off that hook in the middle easily. I had a solid web around that hook. I wasn't gonna make it easy because they had almost all the gens done by this point. Like this gen was almost finished, and there was a gen like partially worked on in the jungle gen way off by the wood pile too. So I kind of had to play like this. This is why I like Deer Stalker. To make sure I get everyone. That thing wasn't too smart and just constantly healing by that window over there. She should have been working on a gen, or at least healing out of sight, just to let me know that she's not just waiting at the hook. You really don't want to do that against Hag. You don't want to be setting off traps at the hooks either. It's like very easy to avoid, but a lot of people do that for whatever reason. Fun game for me though.